So now when it comes to SQL, okay, uh, basically joins are fundamental tools for combining data from multiple tables. Okay, they are tools for combining data from multiple tables. Now, when it comes to explaining what joins are or types of joins, okay, let's take for instance we have table A, table B. Okay, table A can be student table, table B can be library, school, whatever. Okay, let's say classes. Okay, student classes. All right. So now A student, B what classes. Okay, then we can tend to talk about the type of connection that they have. Remember how we created connection was through foreign keys.
Foreign keys, yes.
Yes, foreign keys. So now they are majorly okay types of joins, and these joins are dependent on how we want to retrieve information. Okay, based on this foreign key. Okay, how do we want to retrieve information based on this foreign key? We have a inner join, okay, an inner join, okay. So inner join is typically the one we do. That's this one on the center here, the inner join. Okay. That is you're just trying to get the match. What is in A and in B? That is the inner join. What is in A and in B? So the only thing you're going to return is the intercept. What is in A and what is in B? The inner join. All right. So the next type of join, okay. An example, can you give an example? An example can be to get the students that enrolled for a particular course. Okay, that would be like a course, then the students, a course, the students, right? So it won't get the whole student in the school, just get those that belong to that particular course. So that is that. Then another type of join is the left outer join. Okay, the first one here, left join or left outer join. So this one is almost like this, but with an exception. Okay, it will also return all that is in what table A with the intercepts that are in table B. Okay, so it will return all the data in table A will come back, but it will also pull information from B. Not all exactly, not all information from what B. Okay, so that is what this left outer join is doing. Okay? So an example can be just well getting the student's ID, okay, and the courses they enrolled. Now you get the students and the courses they enrolled. Now the students must be complete. So if the students are didn't enroll for courses, it's different from when you get students and courses together, where we did the inner join the first time. Because every student must have a course. If there is no course for the student, you shouldn't return it. That is the inner um the inner join. If there is no student for a course, you shouldn't return it. But for left outer join, students must be complete. Then their courses are then attached to them, okay, for the next table. So if there is a student that does not have a course he enrolled for, the student will still be there, but that column or row for exactly will be blank. No, okay, that is just the idea. Okay. Then just like that, we have also the right outer join. Okay, the right outer join is basically the opposite of this left. It does its opposite thing. Returns all the courses, okay, with the students that enroll for them. So if there is a course that with no students in it, that course is what? Blank, basically. Alright? So these are the most important ones. Then we have the full join, which is basically everything everywhere. Alright? Basically everything everywhere. Returns every information. Okay? So, if there are empty columns or empty rows, to just return them and then put null in all of them. But the point is, everything from table A is coming back, everything from table B is coming back. Yeah. I think these are like the important joins that we should know, All these other ones are, yeah, they are there, but they're not that mostly used. Okay, so that is that. So let's jump over to our query sheet and then start writing some join queries. Okay, so the first one you're going to start from is our inner join. Okay, so we're going to do inner join.
Why do we need those two characters?
Just to create the comment,
Okay.
so it will ignore it. And I can just add this one just to beautify it. Inner join. So you're still going to be using our database bike stores. So switch over to bike stores. Okay, and I want to start with select. Okay, select. Then I am interested in getting the product ID. Product ID, comma, product name, comma, category name. I believe our product has category, I suppose. Category name. Okay. From production dot products. Okay. That is one. Second thing I'm going to now write is inner join. Okay. I'm going to write production.
Inner production.
Sorry. There should be joins. Okay. Category. If my LSS is not even working. The category is like this. I think it's categories like this.
Mm.
On production. Finally, it's coming up. Dot products. Dot category ID equals production dot categories dot category ID. So that will be my command. Category ID. I just save. Okay, so that will be command. Okay, so let me quickly save it since it came out. This will be joins. Okay, so I've been able to do what? Write a query that should return the product ID, product name, and category they belong to. But if I run this, I'm going to write another select just to see what this looked like before. Select all from production products. Okay, so I'm going to just run this. Let's see what it looked like. So you're seeing category ID as numbers, right?
Yes.
So now I want to replace this category ID with the actual category value. We have a category table and we have a product table, okay, and they are connected together using what? The category ID. We also have brand ID. So all these IDs now, I'm going to try to put the actual values in place of the ID. That is what we're doing in real life. Okay. So in our real job, we don't want to be getting back the IDs, we want to get back the actual products. All these C should be represented with the actual product that is there. Okay. So if I went to bike stores and I went to tables, and I went to categories and I opened categories. Categories has category ID and category what name. So that is the category name I'm trying to put in place of what? The category ID that is coming from this one. Okay. So that is that. So I'll go ahead and execute the first one so that we can see what we have. All things being equal, we return the product ID, we return the product name and the product category. Okay, so that is what we've been able to achieve. Okay, so yeah. That's the thing now. All of you came late today. I think it started with the weather yesterday night. So some people just felt like they're not coming. If I wasn't like mandated to be here today, I won't even be bothering myself for coming out today. So probably around 10 o'clock or even 11, I'll start coming out. So when the sun comes out, I can come out. So that's the thing. Okay, so that's. Hope you all return the same thing I will return.
Yes. Joint.
Yeah, you're in joins. Okay, so this is our first inner join. Okay, so yeah, inner join first. It's easier to talk about inner joins and then for moving to the left and right. Okay, so now let's write something that is much more scalable. Okay, this is just looking like this, but we can't tell where each particular column is coming from. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is to write this with the best, even though like this is okay like this, okay, but there are some things that are still missing. Okay, this is still okay like this, but there are some things that are still missing. So now you can see that this thing is getting pretty long, very, very fast. Production dot categories, production dot products, okay, and I'm still trying to make it longer by saying it's a good practice to be connecting the tables, okay, with their columns where they are coming from, okay. So that will be looking like something of this sort. I'll copy this and paste so that I don't rewrite a lot of things, okay. So
you're copying and pasting the same thing.
yes, something, and I'm going to start making changes to it. Yeah. So the product ID should be coming from the production dot product ID. This is what I'm expected to be writing. Okay, but I can't be writing something like this. This is way too long. Okay, so in that case, remember we did aliases. Okay, you're going to be using an alias or an alias, however they're pronouncing the name. Okay, to shorten.
Yes, I didn't do that one.
Yeah, this is just the as.
Oh, okay, okay, that's yes.
That's the as. That's the alias. Okay, so we're using the alias to shorten the names of this. So in the case of this, I'll be saying P. In the case of what? Product, I'll be saying P. In the case of category, I'll be saying C. Okay. But see, as I put these things, it's giving me an error. And that is because I haven't specified what P and C is.
Yes.
So for me to specify what P and C is, I need to add the as P. Okay, as P. And this I'll add as what? C. By doing so, over here, I don't need to come and write out this long thing again. I can just do C dots. Okay, this and what? P dot this. Okay, all this P dots. Okay, all things being equal, that should solve my problem. Okay, or I can even think, yeah, P dots. Now, this is what our code will be looking like most of the times, so that we can clearly distinguish which table is what. Okay, so we have the P and the C and the short forms for representing our table. Now I can tell that the product ID is coming from the product table, the product name is coming from the product table, and the category name is coming from the what? Category table. So it's still going to be the same thing as executing what we did the first time. Okay, only that it's much more clearer and shorter now. Okay? Much more clearer and shorter. Now the left table is the table immediately after the on. Okay, the right table is the table. Sorry, the left table is the table before the join. Okay, the left table is the table before the join, and the right table is the table after the join. Okay, so
I didn't follow that.
the left table is the table before the join, and the right table is the table after the join. Left table, table before the join. Right table, table after the join. Just know it. Yeah? Whenever you have a table, two tables, the one before the join is what? The left. The one after the join is the right. Okay. Just know it like that. Even though sometimes it confuse you, but just try to know that before the join is left. Or you visualize it looking like it's the way you normally look at your computer. Your left hand side, your right hand side, join is in between. The next thing I'm going to do is, let's say I want to join. Remember we saw what's it called? We saw the category. Now there is brand. Let's say I want to join brand as well. I want to add brand so that I can get everything: product name, brand, product ID, category, and year, model year, and price. Okay, I can join all those things together. So I would rewrite this and rearrange this so that it will match. So brand is coming from B, right? So it will be dot brand name okay, comma, then another inner join, all right, another inner join on if it was production, branch is during production dot branch as B, and I'm joining on B dot brand ID equals to P dot what, brand ID. Okay, so now I can have a complete query that is returning what, the product name, the brand name, and the product what, category. Okay, so that is that. So I can go ahead to add the remaining part, which is just product p dot model year and p dot list price. Okay, so this is what our complete table looks like in reality. Okay, so when you are getting our table, this is what it looks like in our mind, and this is what it should look like, as against before it was just ID numbers that are there. Okay, so this is what you are expected to get in place of having ID numbers. Okay. Okay, so I think that is that for inner join. Okay, another example can be to use another table. So I'll allow you use product and order. Okay, think go through the products, order, and order ID. So get the product that was ordered and get the order ID. If possible, even get the product that was ordered and the store it was ordered from. I think that one makes more sense. Okay, so get the product that was ordered and the store it was ordered from.
Add it to this one.
No, do it as a different query. This one is to get the product, the brand, the category name. Okay. Now the next one you're going to do now is get the product and the order and where the store it was ordered from. Okay. So let's do that one. I'll give you like 5 minutes to try and do it. Okay, after 5 minutes, we'll do it together. Are you able to achieve that? Our time is up. Okay. So let's see.
One question.
Go ahead.
Are these details from the sales or still from production?
Yeah, you're the one to figure it out now. And you're looking at your database. That's why I just give it to you. You're the one to figure it out. So know where each one is. Select. Okay. I want to know the product that was ordered. So I need the product name. Okay, that's product name. Okay. I also needed to know what? The order. Okay. The date was ordered. So I think I'll go with O dot order. I think order date. So okay. Then S.
It's not case sensitive.
Sorry?
It's not case sensitive.
I know it's not. So store name.
Upper and lower case.
Sorry?
Upper and lower case.
For which one?
This one. upper and lower case.
It's not case sensitive, like these things, but the name of the column is case sensitive, I suppose. Okay, the name of the column is case sensitive. I'll just confirm. Sure. You can just make one of these things uppercase and then see if it will change. But I think it's not supposed to be case sensitive. So these are the things we wanted to know. Okay. So now we start writing our joins. Okay. So the first place we need to get this thing from is production.
Production class.
Okay, dot product. Okay, as B. All right. The next thing we need to write is the inner join or the join. I just call it join or inner join, but if I write inner join, the full one. Okay, it's capital P. All right. So let me use capital P. Join on what? Okay, on. Now I don't really know what they have in common, so I have to go and look. Okay, that is one thing you should learn. Don't try and see if you are you don't use human in this case. So looking at the production table, there is nothing production has in common with order. So I have to start looking at the order. Order has nothing in common with production as well. So how then do I get production? The product rather. How then do I get that? So I have to look at other items. Other items have the product ID, okay, and the order ID, right?
Other ID, other status, other dates.
Yes. So I need to go from product to what? Ordered item. Okay? That's how I need to go. From product to ordered item. So I'll go to sales dot order underscore items. Okay? As OI. We have that OI. Okay? And I'm going to join. Oh, am I even writing? As we join this, okay, as then I'm going to join on, okay, join on.
What's OI?
OI is order item. Join on P dot product ID equal to OI dot product ID. Okay, that is the first thing. Then I'm going to do my second join. Right, the next inner join, or I can keep typing in one line, sure. Then another inner join. And I'm joining the O. We have three inner joins. We did two before. So it's going to be up to three. Okay, because of the nature. I'm looking at sales dot orders. Okay. As O. Then I'm joining on O dot order ID equals to OI dot order ID. Okay. Then the last thing I need to join is what? The store. Okay. So that will be sales dot, okay, sales dot store, right? That's where store is in sales dot store, sales. Why is it not highlighting dot store? Stores as S, okay, on S dot store ID equals O dot store ID. Okay, so that's the complete. And I can decide to, because of how lengthy this is, I decide to be breaking them into short formats. Okay, so that all the inner joints are different in the different line. Okay, so I can even break down the from here. Alright, so this is what the query should look like. Okay, that is what the query should look like. So with that, we're done with. So, moment of truth. Let's execute. So you're able to get what? Each product, the day it was ordered, and the store it was ordered from. Okay? Each product, the day it was ordered, and the store it was ordered from. Okay? Now, if I'm to check against the price, okay, where, okay, where quantity is over or price, I said price, right? So I can do where, all right, I can do where, OI dot list price is greater than, should I go with average? OI dot list price. I think this should work. Alright, so I can then add this. So I'm saying, remember we have 4,000 and something records. 4,072 records. Okay, so I can go down all of them. All that. Yeah, it's quite many. And the start was ordered from. So I can execute this. It's not order complete. Okay, so okay, so there's no need for this. I was thinking that I will shorten it. So let's can I still have access to this dot? This price. Okay, wants me to type it fully. Terms of sales dot other items. Okay, so I think that's, I think we should work now. Yeah, so yes, so that is basically it. So now we're moving over from inner joins to outer joins. The outer joins are left or right.
This one just
Inner joins. If I want to add the other status, I can as well do that. Okay, since I already have access to that, I can do other status. Let me see if it's even case sensitive. So it's not case sensitive. So if I return that, so I thought. So now this is number. So this is the case where you should know what other status means. What is a four? What is a three? What is okay? So the company will tell you what all these things are, and these are things you should know. Now let's say I can add another inner join to find out who sold the product. So I'll leave that one for you as an assignment. Add another inner join to find out who sold the product. We have staff ID. So who sold the product? These are things you should usually looking at this. You should be thinking beyond just I'm seeing a column. Start looking at I'm trying to figure out or get insights on something.
Very like, oh,
It came 30 minutes to the end of class.
eh?
Yes?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I can't really think for example.
Yesterday it came 30 minutes to the end of class now.
Traffic. Already have S as stop.
What? You added it.
Your staff ID is second.
Yes, staff ID. Yes, yes.
So now, wherever you add it, depends on where to appear on the column.
No, no. I don't want to get staff ID. I want to get the staff himself, the person that sold the product.
You say staff.
There is staff ID now, so you can use it and find the staff that sold the product.
The staff ID just came with numbers.
That's what I'm saying. The brand not come with numbers, and we use the join to get the value. So use join to get the value of the staff.
So join. Aside.
Now, I was writing now. If you're looking at it, so sorry, very simple. So do one more. Let's make it down 4 joins. We've done like we did 1, we did 2, we did 3. Now I'm saying okay, let's make it 4. Let's do one more join, and we're done with inner join. Okay. So are you able to do that? It's just one join that you're adding on. It's supposed to be that hard. Something very, very easy and simple. But I did now, the you start shouting, hey, 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 hey. So I'm just going to copy from here and make changes to it, and then I don't need the where in this one. So like I said, I want to get the staff that sold
So,
yes. Mm.
specified multiple times in the same clause.
Okay, so st dot staff ID, okay, and then staff ID.
Okay.
So yeah, now I can go over here and figure out who was this person that sold the product, or st dot. I seem to figure out that function name again. But let me just write it this way for now. I think this should work. Dot last name. Pass. Let me confirm if this works. Okay. Um, there is something that is missing.
Okay, you know that.
Okay, so let's see if this works. So All right, so that's that on inner joins.